As part of the tradition of the President's Educational Awards Program ceremony, we have historically invited a Black Hawk Middle School alumni to come back and actually give a speech. Being that many of our children either go to Eagan High School or Eastview High School, every year we rotate from each high school which student is going to be able to come back. I am thrilled to welcome our speaker today. She is a proud Black Hawk alum who will be graduating from Eastview High School this spring. During her time at Black Hawk, she was very involved in a lot of extracurricular activities, including cross-country, theater, choir, and declam. It was during declam, as an 8th grader, where Mr. McKay suggested she might have a shot at the high school speech team. I think Mr. McKay was onto something as she went on that year to become a state runner-up, a state champion by her sophomore year, and one of the most decorated female speech competitors in state history. Please join me in welcoming an all-state performer in speech, choir, and theater, our very own Campbell Bernstein.
What an honor to be welcomed back to my alma mater. Thank you so much to the faculty and staff for having me today. And more importantly, congratulations to all of you for all of your hard work over the past 3 years. I've only got about 5 minutes, so I want to share with you 3 tidbits of wisdom that I wish I had known before high school. I also want to give a couple shout outs to some teachers who have helped me along the way. Number 1, find your tribe. As you're all aware, things are going to change next year. New school, new schedule, and more importantly, new people. If that sounds overwhelming or intimidating to you, one way to make a larger school feel smaller and more intimate is to get involved. There are activities for everyone. At Eastview, there's actually a D&D club. It's literally just a group of people who get together and play Dungeons and Dragons like 3 times a week. I promise there is an activity for you too. Throughout middle school, I was very involved in theater and declam. So in 8th grade, Mr. McKay told me I should try out for the Eastview speech team. I was terrified. I didn't know anyone, but Mr. McKay helped me put together my audition materials and boosted my confidence, and I did it. And had I not taken that leap of faith, I would have never met my closest and best friends, my tribe. Thank you, Mr. McKay, for seeing something in me and pushing me to get involved. Number 2, develop good and healthy habits. High school isn't just about learning about trigonometry or biology or what Europe was like in the late 1600s. It's about finding the best ways for you to study and learn the information so you can succeed. Developing good habits that are the best for you is super important to your success as a student. So color code your notes. Use YouTube for help. Find a place in your house to designate for your studies. Furthermore, take care of yourself. Please don't spend all of your time on TikTok. Don't do what I did and waste all of your time watching videos of dogs jump over various layers of toilet paper rolls. Instead, make TikToks of yourself jumping over various layers of toilet paper rolls. Do something to get your heart rate up, exercise, and eat right. Having a healthy body will make it so much easier for you to focus on maintaining a healthy mind. Stay positive. That will decrease all unnecessary stress and anxiety. Someone who really helped me develop good habits in high school was my speech coach, Mr. Beckman. He's short, right? Thank you, Brady, and Mr. Beckman, for putting up with me these past 5 years and helping me stay positive and consistent. Finally, number 3, fake it till you make it. I want to share with you a different mentality that will change your life as it did mine. Embrace embarrassment and discomfort because those experiences always lead to the best stories. On that note, I want to leave you today with one of my favorite stories from my time at Black Hawk. In 7th grade communications, we had to do persuasive impromptu speeches. The only rules were no matter what, you had to disagree with the prompt, so take the negative side. You must speak clearly, not use filler words or fidget, but most importantly, you cannot chew gum. This was very important to Mr. Lindell, because if you were caught chewing gum, your classmates had free range to publicly humiliate and shame you. So one impromptu day, I forgot to spit out my gum. And I didn't realize until I was literally walking up for my speech. I had to think and act fast. As Mr. Lindell was about to feed me my prompt, I put my hand over my mouth and tried to casually drop my gum in the trash can as I walked past it. Success. No one even noticed, and I walked up to the front of the room all cocky and ready to deliver the best impromptu speech that Mr. Lindell's third period class had ever seen. Mr. Lindell cleared his throat and said, "Your prompt is that students should not be able to chew gum in the classroom." I thought I was going to pass out from fear and embarrassment, but instead, I mustered all of the confidence that I could and said, "Students should be able to chew gum in class because it helps them focus better. And this is factually true because gum stimulates the brainwave rhythms and makes students test better on tests." Success again. I think this is the only impromptu speech to ever receive a standing ovation. My entire class jumped to their feet, clapping and cheering, and I strutted back to my seat like the champion I was. Even Mr. Lindell himself was clapping for me. I learned a few things that day. The first was that stimulizes is in fact not a real word, and neither is brainwave rhythms. I also learned that everyone in the class had seen right through my lame attempt at hiding my gum and spent the rest of class getting roasted for multiple mistakes and rules I'd broken. The point is, in high school, you're going to be thrown into new and sometimes uncomfortable situations, but it's in those moments that you need to become the most confident person in the room, even if it's fake. People are more likely to forgive others' mistakes if you own them. So, thank you, Mr. Lindell, for letting my classmates communally flame me for 30 minutes in 7th grade communication studies. So, that's it. Just 3 simple things. Find your tribe, develop good habits, and fake it till you make it. I promise you, if you tackle these 3 things come next fall, you will be unstoppable. And you've already proven to be unstoppable in middle school. So now it's time to take what you've learned and continue to apply it to your studies and relationships moving forward. Remember to thank your teachers and your parents for all they sacrificed to get you to this point. And always remember that every day will forever be a great day to be a Panther. Thank you very much.